Hi traders, this is Cynthia of Day Trade Forex bringing you another training video, but this time it's showing you how to use two of my trading tools that are in my advanced trading systems. And the first trading system is my extra advanced breakout simple system, and the second one is my advanced color ribbon surfing system. And I've been asked to make a video showing you how to use the easy order script. Now the easy order script is not in your template if you've already ordered this, and it's not on your template. The reason is because only indicators and EAs or expert advisors can be in your template, and the easy order is a script. It's not an EA and it's not an indicator, it's a script. So it does get downloaded automatically into the script, which you can see over here under Navigator. And what I've done is this easy order here, I right mouse click on it and click add to favorites, and then you click favorites and it's right here. So the way to use it is you just left mouse click it and drag it onto a chart. Now there it goes. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Now one of the settings to make this draggable and so that it actually can get placed onto the chart, because sometimes it won't actually adhere to the chart, and there's a reason for that, and it's in the PDF. But if you missed it and you're having trouble with it, all you have to do, and you should do this for the first couple of trading sessions until you get to know if your broker changes this setting in the MT4 platform, because sometimes it changes every time you shut down the platform and start it back up. Sometimes it just doesn't hold the settings. And what I'm talking about is you need to go to your toolbar here and click on Tools, and then click on Options, and then you can see under Expert Advisors there's 3 outside boxes that have a check, and none of the inside boxes have a check. Okay, that's the way the settings are supposed to be. And if you do this, the easy order will attach to a chart very quickly. And also Cynthia's trailing EA, which is my trade manager that comes with the advanced systems, and it won't attach and it won't trade unless these are the settings. These are how they're supposed to be under Expert Advisor. So then just click OK. And so we don't know, every broker's MT4 platform is different. Sometimes they hold these settings, sometimes they don't. So you just need to check the first couple of times you've shut down your trading platform and reopened it, and just go to Tools, Options, Expert Advisors, and make sure that your settings are exactly like this, and change them if they've been changed back, because these are how they're supposed to be. Okay, now that you have your MT4 settings correct, the easy order should very easily attach. So for this other chart over here, I'm going to left mouse click to select this chart. I'm going to drag the easy order over onto the chart, and you see how easily it attaches. So now just a few things about how to use the easy order, because I've been asked, and so this is just a special video to show you how to use a few of the things in my advanced systems. First of all, where it says easy order and it's red background, right mouse click and you can choose remove window. So that makes it go away. So now I have to put it back. Whoops. Okay. Right mouse click in the red again. You can refresh lines. So say you've been placing some trades with the easy order, and now you have different lines on your chart, and I'll show you what it means by that. Okay. So right now you cannot change your lot size. It's grayed out. You don't have a buy or a sell order, and if you click, well, you can't really, nothing can be clicked at this point because you haven't set up the easy order to work yet. So right mouse click here again. Here's where you can choose risk base. Now all of a sudden the risk is changed to 1%. That's 1% of your available equity. So that's I don't know, usually I like to use lot sizes. That's a fixed lot size. You still can't change the lot size because you can't change anything until you click this and click buy or sell. So I'm just going to click buy, and you can see how all of a sudden you have, this is your easy order new take profit. So, and down here the red line is your easy order new stop loss. So what it does is, depending on the time frame that you're trying to trade in, this is a 4-hour chart, so it's detecting the most recent support and resistance. And so you can, let's see if I can scroll back a little bit and see why it chose support and why it chose resistance. Just in the last day or so, it doesn't show that that's really true resistance where the blue line is. Oh, this is, hold on, let me do this, then I can scroll back, squish it a little bit. Okay, it's very close to the most recent resistance, so it put it, the take profit was just a little bit better. And then support, if you look at the support line, that's red. Since April 10th, this is pretty much what they would, the easy order considers the most recent support. So now that you have clicked buy or sell, it's placed your targets, your stop loss target and your take profit target directly on your chart, and this is the point where you would want to double click and drag it to move it, okay, before you click submit, because right now it's really easy to change your take profit and stop loss before you click submit. Once you click submit, the MT4 one-click, the automated one-click trade, sort of interferes with the easy order. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it will interfere. So it's better to always just drag and change your stop loss and take profit directly on your chart before you click submit. Once you click submit, this order is cast in stone. You've got your, it places your take profit and stop loss orders for you just with one click, just by clicking submit. Now if you want to change this, click cancel. If you want to sell instead, then it places your take profit down here. You can drag it down. This is your sweet spot, the 25 pip apart, and so you can always just, and then of course this is using the Fibonacci. So here you have your stop loss at the Fibonacci 0 level, and you have your take profit at the, let's see, that's the 161.8 right at the so this is 25, well that's 25, that's another 25 pips right there. So this is a 50 pip target in a 4-hour chart, which is very doable. And of course you know already that you would not even place this order, you wouldn't even use the easy order with the color ribbon surfing system until this white line has actually crossed the black line. So it has a ways to go before in a 4-hour chart you would place an order actually. And then of course down here, this magenta volatility bar needs to have a green dot. So when those two things happen, and of course this RSI line is magenta, so as soon as this white line crosses the black line, and you have a magenta RSI line, and down here you have a magenta volatility bar with the green dot. Green means go. So once the dot, this pink dot, turns green, then you would place your order. So it's all based on price action and volatility. So we're just getting our trade set up. You can actually set this trade up hours in advance, and as long as you don't shut off your trading platform, shut it down, this will just stay ready for you and at any time. And you do get some trade alerts with some of the indicators here, so anytime you hear a trade alert, just come and check check to see if the white line is crossing the black line, and down here if you have a green dot on top of your magenta volatility bar, then you know that's a sell. That would be a great time to just click the submit button. Everything's already set up for you. Now at that point, once your trade is placed, then Cynthia's trailing EA will kick in to manage the trade. So this is essentially a set between these two trade tools. This can become a set and forget trading system. So you can do this before you go to bed at night or before you take off in the morning. Whenever you see a good trade set up, then you just use these easy order to place your take profit and stop loss, and then the trailing EA will take over. Now to change, I give you some presets in the template. So this is how you would change the presets. It's set up here, and just very briefly again I'll explain that we use a partial close. One is set to 1 means true, and this is an ECN account, so this is actually 15 pips. So what this means is when the price moves in our favor into profit 15 pips, then it'll close half of the lot size, half of the trade. So 0.20 is your sell order, would be your sell order, and when it reaches 15 pips in profit, it'll book half of this lot size. So 0.10 will get booked as profit, and then you have a remaining trade open of 0.10, which this trade manager, which is a trailing EA, will follow and trail the price according to whatever trailing stop type that you've chosen. Now there's 7 of them here. The 2 that I use most of the time is the number 5 step trail, and right here it says trailing stop type 5, so I've set it to be 5, but the other one I like to use is number 3. And so if I wanted to change this for a 4-hour chart, I would just change that to a 3, okay, and then click OK. But right now it's set to a 5 because this was I just changed this chart to a 4-hour chart, but it was probably a 15-minute chart. Let's go see. Settings for type 5, trailing stop 150 whatever, but it's really 15 pips, okay, because I added the extra 0 to the end because it's an ECN account. This is a FinFX ECN account. I really like FinFX, and American traders can use them. I've used them for, I think it's 4 years now, and they're my favorite. I like Think Forex too, but I can't have a Think Forex account anymore. They made me close it because they stopped taking US traders, but other than that, I like Think Forex also, but I can't trade with them, so I trade with FinFX. So anyway, this is 15 pips, and it trails by 10 pips. So every time it moves another 10 pips, it'll move my trailing stop. So it just keeps following the trailing stop, and this is okay for a scalp. This is actually a scalp setting. If I think that I just want to do a quick trade, so it's going to book half of my lot size when it hits 15 pips, and that's when the trailing stop takes over at the same time, and it'll keep moving my stop. It'll be at break even, then it'll keep moving my stop every 10 pips. So it trails pretty nicely for scalping, day trading type. And then I have all of these other, I create my own set files. Here's the 4-hour London set file, which you could use for this, or you could use a 30-minute swing set. Let's choose that. Okay, so it's set to do a partial close at 10 pips, and that's locking in profit pretty aggressively. Oh, this is a trailing type number 4, break even, and so let's look at the settings for trailing type 4. So it's going to break even. It's going to book half of my lot size when it hits 10 pips profit, and then it won't start moving my it'll move my break even, it'll move my stop loss to break even when it hits 30 pips, and then it'll lock in 1 pip. So I don't know, trailing type, oh, that's trailing type 4, yeah, break even plus lock in. I don't like that one that much. You can practice with it. I think that number 3 is a really good setting for swing trade. Here it'll move, it'll still book half of my lot size when it hits the first 10 pips profit, so then I only have 0.10 in the market, and then it'll move my stop loss again at 20 pips, and it just keeps moving it and trailing it. Hard to explain how it does. It's pretty complicated, but if you practice with it, you'll understand. And if you want to use any of these other ones, you know, you just have to practice with them. And then anytime you want to save something, just if you've come up with new settings, say for trailing type 3 or trailing type 5 or whatever, just click save, give it a name, and click save again. And then you can, anytime you want to change the type of trailing stop that you're using, just go in here and choose one. Just choose one, and it'll immediately change it here, and just click OK, and that's going to be the settings that the trailing EA is going to use until you load a new setting. So I don't know what else to tell you. Basically, oh, I mentioned in an earlier video that the Forex Factory calendar headlines comes with the advanced breakout simple system, but it doesn't, because I didn't add it to my trading systems until I created the color ribbon surfing system, which is my latest trading system, and that's when I added the Forex Factory calendar headlines. So if you want the Forex Factory calendar headlines, it comes only with the advanced color ribbon surfing system. And the easy order script comes with it. The trailing EA comes with it. One of the other features is this redrawable Fibonacci tool. It's just great. It automatically redraws the Fibonacci lines on your chart. And it's not a Fibonacci extension tool, it's a retracement tool. So it'll show you when the price is in retracement. And for instance, in the Euro 4-hour chart, you've had a nice big run up, very bullish. Okay, the price has been going up, up, up for a long time. And just in the last 8 hours or 12 hours of Friday trading, it banged up against this major key level once. I guess that's close, that's very close. Twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times in the last, since April 10th. So since Thursday, it's been banging up against this major key level, the sweet spot of 1.3900, and it just can't push above it. It's tried 5 times, so it's failing. And and now in the last 12 hours, the price has come down, not that much, but enough that the Fibonacci retracement tool realizes that in an uptrend, the price is pulling back. So when the price pulls back, that's considered a retracement. So this Fibonacci tool is telling you, this is the beige box here, that for the last 12 hours, that's 3 of these 4-hour bars here, that the price is pulling back. So the price is in a retracement, and it's telling you that it's in a retracement because the trend is up, so it's pulling back. Now, we don't know if it's going to keep pulling back until finally the white line crosses the black line, and that's a major trend change. And then, of course, we'd be placing sell orders. But right now, we don't know. Right now, in a 4-hour chart, this is not tradable because it's sort of in between a major key level here, and here's a minor key level, and and you have the white X, which tells you consolidation. So for the last two bars, you've had the white X, which tells you consolidation. And then you also have the retracement beige box here, which tells you the price is in retracement. It's in a pullback from the major trend, which has been up for a long time. Now, when the market opens again on Sunday night and gets going full steam sometime on Monday, London or New York open, then we'll see if the price continues going up. If it does, this beige retracement box, this is your Fibonacci retracement box, will disappear, because once the price starts going up again, you're not in a retracement anymore. And this is a Fibonacci retracement tool. And this has been the top right here, so you can see the Fibonacci line is 0. And down here, this is the Fibonacci line of 100. So the way I use this is right now, you can see the price is sitting right here on the 38.2 Fibonacci pullback. And 38.2% is a pretty strong pullback, but an even stronger pullback would be if the price keeps going down to 50 or even the 61.8. Now, if the price goes down to the 61.8 and then continues past that, then we know that we're headed for a major trend change, and more than likely you'll see the white line cross the black line and go down, and that's a definite trend change. And in the 4-hour chart, we'd be placing sell orders. But oftentimes, the price will bounce off these Fibonacci retracement levels, so it could bounce off a 50 or a 61.8, and if it bounces off the 61.8, that's a really deep pullback, and it possibly could just shoot back up. It's like a slingshot that you've pulled back, and it has a lot of power and force when you let it go, and then the price will just zoom. So right now it's on a very minor pullback. 38.2 is not a really strong pullback. 23.6 is an even weaker pullback, nothing that you'd pay a lot of attention to in a 4-hour chart. Of course, in a 5-minute or 15-minute chart, a 23.6 pullback can be substantial, but in a 4-hour chart, it's nothing. But now it's pulled back to 38.2, and that's still really pretty minor. But if it pulls back to the 50 or the 61.8, and then the price starts heading back up again on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, then you would see it probably surpass this the sweet spot of 1.3900. It'll probably have enough force and strength to go past it, and then our next target would be this other minor key level of 1.3925 or higher even. But if it breaks down past the 61.8 and then keeps going down, then we're looking at a major trend change. More than likely, this is our next major key level down here at 1.3800. So that would be our first real good target in a 4-hour chart. So those are the basic features of the Advanced Color Ribbon Surfing System. If you've never purchased it, if you only have the basic Color Ribbon Surfing System, this would be a great time for you to purchase the Advanced system, so that you can have the trailing EA, the Trade Manager, and the Easy Order, the Trade Placement that places your stop and take profit with one click, and the Forex Factory Calendar Headlines, which I think is absolutely necessary to have, because it should affect your trading decisions, and it keeps you from having to run back to the Forex Factory Calendar website and checking all the time. If you put this on all the major currency pair charts, then you'll know what's happening for the yen pair and for the pound pairs, for the euro, for the US dollar, for the Canadian. You'll know future news events that are scheduled, and you can plan your trading around that. So over here we have the Extra Advanced Breakout Simple System, and this is the trading system I did a couple of years ago, but it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's like a Rolls Royce. It just gives you so much information, and it makes trading so easy. And I think one of my favorite things about the The extra advanced breakout simple system is this red area up here, and if I squeeze this down you'll see the blue. Okay, so what these areas are, when it's red it's an overbought area, so when it's blue it's an oversold area. And I like to trade between oversold and overbought, and this shows you very clearly that we are, for the euro, we have just reached into the overbought red zone. And so personally I would not be taking any more long trades for the euro because it's already in the overbought zone, and I would be looking for trades to the downside. People will be taking profit. Institutions and banks will be taking profit. The only way I would play this is if I was scalping in a 5-minute chart. Let's go look at a 5-minute chart and see where the price is in a 5-minute chart. Now, okay, so this is from end of day on Friday, so it's right between the oversold and right between the overbought. And here you have the super trend, which is in an overbought condition. So of course at the end of the day on Friday you don't have any clear trade signals, and it doesn't even give you a clue what might happen on Sunday or Monday. So you just have to wait and see. Go back to the 4-hour chart. So what you do is, just like with my color trend trading system, which was my first trading system I created based on color and volatility, you sell from the top overbought area and you always buy at the bottom from the oversold area. So you buy down here and you sell up here, and it's just that simple. And of course the most important indicator that you get with the extra advanced breakout simple system is the iTrend RSI. This is an alert system, and it's based on an ADX cross and an RSI. So I've combined RSI with ADX, and it gives you a pop-up alert. Plus right here it tells you the iTrend percent. So what this means is whatever line is on top, this percent here is telling you what RSI percentage that the price is actually at. So, and this is a volatility momentum indicator, and it is based on price action. So if the blue line is on top, we've been in a buy. So you can see all the blue candles. So we've been in all of the indicators are blue. So color-coded trading at a glance is really simple. You know exactly what to do, and it tells you, the iTrend tells you that this blue line is sitting on the 69% RSI line. Now I like to sell or get out of a position whenever it crosses below the 75 or the 70. So I would have already been out of this trade whenever this whenever the iTrend crosses. Here's the 80 RSI. Right here is when it crossed. At the same time you got a hot dot that told you to get out of the trade, and the candle turned pink. You still have super trend here that's blue, but look at the trend wave. This is the trend wave yellow dot. It told you you had reached a top. So you've got several clear signals telling you that the top has been reached. First of all, you're in the red overbought zone, then you get the red hot dot, then you get a hot pink candle, and the bar before you get the trend wave yellow dot, which tells you you're overbought. And then you have the RSI coming down. It's coming down from over 80. See, it's been very strong. That's a very strong up move. That's very strong volatility. But when this comes down, this RSI line comes down, or rather the iTrend line comes down past the 80, then it means the volatility is dropping off. And at some point in here, it would have hit 75 and 70% RSI, and that tells you to get out of your trade. So this would have been a perfect time anywhere you've got 1, 2, 3, that's 12 hours that has told you basically The uptrend is over. The bull run is over. And all the colors are changing, and if you know how to read the I trend percent, if it's up high and it comes down to 75 or 70, that's telling you the volatility is dropping off and to get out of the trade. Now you see the pink line is coming up. This is kind of flat because it's end of day on Friday, but if these two were to cross, that's a sell signal, and the I trend percent is set to give you a buy or sell signal when the lines cross at the 60 RSI line. 60 RSI is that's relative strength index, and that 60% is stronger than 50%. Now normally people like to take a buy or sell signal when the RSI hits 50%, but I add 10% on because I figure if it hits 60%, it's that much stronger in momentum and volatility, and the possibility of a stronger move, a bigger move, and more profits is more possible. So I don't know what else I can tell you about either of these trading systems at this point. This is a 30-minute video. I think that's good enough training video, and please, if you have any questions, just send me an email. Send me a screenshot if you can. That really helps me. It takes me a lot less time and mental agony trying to figure out what you're talking about or asking a question about. So screenshots are very important for me. Learn how to do it. At the end of my PDFs, I have a short video showing you how to do it. So it really helps if you can learn how to do that. Now, the Extra Advanced Breakout Simple System is available to you only if you've already purchased the basic Breakout Simple System, and also the Advanced Breakout Simple System, because the Extra Advanced comes with the alert, the I trend alert, and this high contrast template where the colors are brighter, they're easier to see against the black background, and a few other extra things that, but basically it's this I trend alert that it took us 6 months and just a lot of agony to get this to work. But I think it's a wonderful, it gives you an audio and pop-up alert, and when the price comes down to 70, it'll give you a close alert also. So I think that it's a very valuable tool. It's a great addition to the Breakout Simple System. And if you'd like it, you have to purchase the Extra Advanced by itself, and you need to send me an email and send me proof of purchase for the basic and the advanced system. And if you haven't purchased the advanced system, then the price is a little bit higher, because when you get the Extra Advanced, you also get the basic and the advanced all in one. I hope I'm not confusing you, but basically everybody has to buy my basic systems first, then everything after that is optional. It's advanced and extra and optional. But I'm telling you that these trading tools are so valuable. They'll make all the difference in your trading, in your profits, in your stress levels. Set and forget. I mean, they're worth their weight in gold. I charge so little for these extra trading tools. It's just ridiculous. And these are $5,000 trading systems with all of the tools. And I mean, I don't even charge a fraction of that. So if you're interested, send me an email with proof of purchase, either for the basic or the advanced or both. And then I'll send you the appropriate link for the Extra Advanced Breakout Simple System. And unfortunately, if you want the Forex Factory Calendar headline, you'll have to purchase my Advanced Color Ribbon Surfing System, because that comes only with that system. And also you get the Fibonacci indicator also. So thanks so much for watching. If you're confused, if I've confused you, just shoot me an email and I'll explain it. And I hope that you've enjoyed this, and thanks so much for watching, and you have a wonderful rest of the day, and take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.